I'll be silent in retreat. I'll be contemplating peace. But when my blood is bubbling, will you still be watching me? Primarily, I'm focusing on my business that I've just set up quite recently, and it's, you know, it's demanding at the best of times. So trying to juggle family life, artist life, all the other shenanigans that you try to put in, it's quite challenging but fun. I've just started developing the Vocal Pod, which is an online music vocal platform for singer-songwriters, MCs, poets, etc. It would help for the individual to have had some recording experience. I'm not suggesting that a vocalist should, you know, be making hits and stuff. I think as long as they know what it is to record and have a sound engineer behind them to get the best quality out of their voice, that's all that's needed really. And the other side of it is that the content that you write is as equally as important, probably if not more important, because, you know, we're a society that is quite well, we're always inspired by key writers and musicians of whether the past, the present, or, you know, the ongoing future of new artists. But the content that is coming through can be misinterpreted. I'm not suggesting for everyone to go out there and just throw the work out there, not by any merit. I mean, there are things that you do want to protect, and you do feel that there's a time when it needs to go out, and there's also the thing about protecting a part of you, because I don't want to sound that I'm contradicting what I'm saying. I think people deserve to hear something that's positive, and they also deserve to hear something that's real. But there are parts of artists and musicians who write, you know, because they're discovering themselves, and because they're discovering themselves, it's almost difficult to kind of really put it out there because you're kind of still growing. But if you've got things that, you know, will send a great message, or a message that says, right, this is in this moment, and I really feel I need to share it with you all, then that's great. I get it. I get when people talk about the music scene and what they were inspired by. I get all that, and I hear it time. And you know, often this is like quite controversial. I actually shut down from it because I need to understand what is your scene, what is your vision, and where are you going, and how are you going to set precedents? If someone was to be inspired by you, what exactly are you giving? Are you giving elements of somebody who you've been inspired by, but you've never had their experience, and you've never lived in their shoes? But you can take their music and recreate it into something that would inspire someone else, but you've never lived in their shoes. We're in a time that can certainly change things. I think we're all very vulnerable at the moment, and I think we're still searching for the truth. But then your own truth is, what is your voice saying? What, you know, if you can create something just with your voice and not allow for the other distractions, and I'm not suggesting music in any way is a distraction or any composition is a distraction. It actually complements it, embellishes what the vocal can do. But the voice is as equally as powerful, because you have beatboxers and you have spoken word artists, you have singers. You know, you have this amazing instrument can actually capture a beat of a drum, the sound of the bass. You know, it can do all these things, and that in itself is powerful, and that in itself is my message, in the sense that let's strip away the noise and let's open this vocal box. I have to give, like, raise the pen chant. I am a big fan of Ben Mellor, and I am honoured that he's asked me to come and guest for his event on the 14th of July at Caulbearers. I do believe it's a very interesting venue and with quite a beautiful intimate space, so that's what I'm really looking forward to, is to be able to be part of this celebration of words, because his guests who are taking part in the event clearly have a multitude of talent, and it is all about words, pen and channel. I've been working closely with Simon Baseline Smith, and you know, I've kind of done a bit of work with Devon from Tantrum Desire in London with the BBC One Extra team. So it's been nice to do that.